when last we left our SCHMOEVIVOR contestants, they were all part of their singular tribes. Now, they have swapped. So who are we going to see? What are the combinations? What are the alliances? We'll have to find out on this next episode of SCHMOEVIVOR series.
Because we are going into a tribe swap. What that means is the tribes are going to get all mixed up. It's still going to be 5-5-5, but now some managers will be with players. Some players will be with announcers. Some announcers will be with managers.
I like that.
Who now? Before we go, who is your number one choice to actually completely screw it up in the switches? Me personally, I think would be Tom Nandino.
As like, what do you mean by screw it up?
Like be on the outs right away because they did something or they're dumb enough to not do something.
Oh yeah, it's going to be up between Janish and Tom for sure.
I gotta say, not the person I think was screwed up the most. I think the person who has the best odds going into this is Coy Jandreau. Coy, he has a possibility if the tribe swap lands correctly. He could end up with both Brendan and Perry on his tribe.
Oh God!
Yeah.
The Mercs could come together. All right, and also I don't think Jessica, she's not even supposed to be here. She's not even. She's only sometimes real. She is lucky to have made it this far. All right, let's take a look at our new tribes. Oh, I gotta hit proceed again. Our new tribes. So we have Brendan, Chandra, Mark, Rachel, and Tom Dagnino together.
Interesting.
Wow.
I gotta say, right off the bat, there's two ways that this can go. Either the players and the announcers say, there's two of us, two of you, let's vote out Tom Dagnino. Or, more interesting, Mark and Rachel were in an alliance on their old tribe, and then there's three people who were not in alliances with each other. We could look at any series of anything going on. Or Tom Dagnino could also be... He could be the one who decides which side gets power by saying, I'm going with the players or I'm going with the announcers.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I looked it down for a second and I realized this is a power play.
Yeah.
Coy, Jen, Jessica, Roxy, and Stacy.
No. Coy, I'm worried for Coy right now because I think this is Roxy Streyer's perfect team.
This is the Black Widow Brigade.
Yeah.
For sure.
They're taking out Coy.
Although this next one, by process of elimination.
Yeah, no kidding.
And it's another very interesting one where Shannon and Winston were in an alliance. Perry, Marisol, and Frank are three free agents. Do they stick with their old tribes, or does Frank become the kingmaker?
I think in announcers, everything gets mixed up. Like nothing stays the same. The rest, I think, there's gonna be splits or something moving. I think this one is gonna be complete chaos.
Yeah.
Honestly, as much as I want to see, I don't want to see Coy go home. I really hope the managers lose because I would love to see the Black Widow Brigade form. All right, let's get into the first challenge. I believe it's actually just going to be oh, no, we're going to check in on the beaches first. Oh, something we didn't even consider. Brendan and
the immunity
Rachel,
idols.
They both have idols on their tribe.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. So oh, man, that's got to look terrible. So now we're going to see, if you see the black and white photos, that means they are in an alliance, but they're on a different tribe.
Okay.
So Mark Ellis, I think, is actually in a lot of trouble now with Brendan Meyer having that idol.
But he's with Rachel Cushing, right? So
he is. So maybe Rachel could play her idol for Mark. Wow. Man, this is the tribe I want to go to tribal council now.
I'm still worried about Koi.
Yeah, I'm with you on that there, Daniel.
And then Brendan, he's all by himself. The rest of the Sassy Guild is on a different tribe. Jessica, she goes over to the manager's tribe. None of the managers could find the idol. Jessica found it.
Mm.
I'm shocked. Honestly, again, she's not even supposed to be here.
All right.
Nothing to report here. No new alliances seem to have formed. Maybe they just haven't realized the gender imbalance on this tribe yet. All right, and then let's just take a look at the announcers. There's no new idol hidden because Rachel is currently holding it. And then it doesn't appear. Yet no new alliances here either.
All right. So
but again, all of these tribes are actually very exciting.
All right. Players win.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
So players are gonna win a reward. They win peanut butter and jelly, bread, and a bag of potato chips. Good for them. Good for them. This is just reward. No one's getting voted out because of this. But because of the tribe swap, something actually interesting did happen where Tom Dagnino found a secret advantage, which was hidden in a bag of potato chips.
And what other person could find it than Tom? Tom is the sneakiest person. For obviously, he found it.
He found a vote blocker. So he has the ability to block someone's vote at the next tribal council. It doesn't have to be on his tribe. He could say, Roxy, you don't get to vote in the next tribal council. But it has to be at the next tribal.
But imagine if he does it. Imagine if he does it on this tribe. So you got Brendan Meyer, Rachel Cushing have both immunity idols, and he blocks a vote.
Somehow we could have a tie with 5 people.
Yeah.
All right, and then on to the immunity challenge.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my! The new managers, they are gonna win immunity. Koi is safe another day. And the war brewing between players and announcers will also have to wait. Meaning we're going to see the new announcers tribe going to tribal. So that's the Shannon, Winston, Marisol, Perry, Frank Janish group.
Who do you think? I think Winston's on the block.
I think Marisol
Well,
is.
I'm not liking Harry's chances because those, like Winston can connive with the best of them. So I think that's a den of evil, and Perry is sadly out of place.
Yeah.
I actually think Perry is actually playing the smartest game. She's so low key that she can't pop up like in merger. I think Perry's the safest out of everyone, to be honest.
I gotta say, before we continue, we're gonna check in on all the tribes before tribal, so we'll get to see if there's any shakeups. I actually think Chandru is playing a really good game. Because you forget, at the beginning of the game, he was impressing the tribe. He's doing he was having bonds with people, and his name has never come up. No one's voting for Chandru. I think Chandru's playing an under-the-radar game, especially for his personality. So let's check it out. See if anything has happened on this tribe. Any new bonds formed? Tom Dagnino, he has that vote block power, so he's actually going to get to use it, which could be another. Oh, my bad, my mouse wheel just really scrolled.
Oh,
you know, I just saw a picture of the other day. Do you all remember the computer mouse with the little ball?
Yeah.
Oof.
All right, so Chandru and
Ellis, they're going to have a bond.
Okay.
And then
I can see
something
that.
actually happens here with this big group. So, despite Mark not being with the rest of his tribe, Chandru and him bonded so much that he left that original announcers alliance.
Wow.
What Soda, what did Chandru say to Mark that made him abandon the women of the announcers?
I don't think it's more what he said. I have a feeling they had a dance off and Mark lost. And so you just didn't want to be affiliated with him anymore.
My sword is yours.
Yeah, pretty much.
I actually think he bonded with Shanju because he couldn't stand anymore the two Sturgers. He can see where they're going,
Yeah.
where they're manipulating, and he's like, you're strategic. There's something strategical about you. You're menacing, but I want to be with that menace and get rid of them.
And they're on a different tribe. He was able to pick that up from a different building.
Yeah.
From a different beach. Oh, interesting. Brendan and Chandru have formed a formal alliance now.
Oh.
Huh.
So
The Young
Brendan
Bucks.
Brendan now has an alliance with everyone on the players' tribe except Marisol.
Huh.
That's very interesting, and I think that's going to be huge going into the if they ever go to tribal council. Jessica still has that idol. Jen and Jessica have a minor disagreement.
Wow.
I think it's just about Jessica. Should you even exist?
Really, just a figment of her imagination.
Somehow they're both arguing yes, but there's a disagreement.
It's really just
But to be
arguing with
fair,
itself.
and Jessica, she's got that idol though, so that could be bad for Jen.
Yeah.
Jen and Roxy bond slightly. I like that. I think that tracks.
Yeah.
Now this is the interesting one because this is the group that is going to be going to tribal. Perry and Shannon bond slightly.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
That makes
That's an alliance I
makes
never
sense.
saw coming.
You know, corruption takes its time. Shannon and Winston find something in common.
Shannon's playing it.
we don't have to hang out with Dagnino anymore.
Remember? Well, you know that's it. What their bond? They found something in common. It's hey, we're number 1 and 2 managers in the Schmoedown.
Yeah.
And they found something in common, but then Winston is going to leave the alliance.
Nice.
Lou, why?
They found something in common, but Winston is not easily swayed. Just he doesn't like them enough or believe them enough to actually like follow through. Now that being said, doesn't mean that they don't know about it. He probably still playing along, but in his mind, it's like, no, I'll just play my game and that's it. Seem friendly and backstab them when I can.
These people are going to tribal. I think this is a terrible move on Winston Marshall. He just abandoned one of his 2 allies on this tribe. I think whoever said Winston was on the chopping block, I think you might have been right.
Yeah, let's do this.
And not only that, but we see these are the 5 people voting. Tom Dagnino blocks Winston Marshall's vote. He does not get to vote at this tribal council.
Oh.
Winston better really hope I was right.
So, guys, what happens here? What do we think? I'll start with you, Daniel. Who do you think's going home?
Okay, so it really depends. I do think that Shannon is like luring Perry in so that whoever she's shooting is where Perry is gonna vote. But between Winston and Frank, I'm not sure which one she's gonna vote off, to be honest.
All right, yeah, it's a tough call. Soda, just quickly, who do you got? Who do you think's going home here?
My heart says Winston, but right now my gut says Frank.
Yeah, Lou?
Marisol. I think Marisol's still in trouble.
See, Lou, I was thinking the exact same thing. I don't know why. I think Shannon pulled in Perry and said, "Hey, let's vote out Marisol."
Yeah, I think so too.
The Queen of
Let's
Corruption
check it
turning.
out.
The Queen of Corruption pulling a deception.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Maybe not. This tribe also does not have any idols, but only 4 people are going to get to vote, so we could see a tie.
That's possible, yeah.
First vote, Frank Janish.
Frank. Okay.
Second vote, Winston Marshall. 2 votes
Wow.
left. Third vote, Winston Marshall. 1 vote left. We will either have a tie or
Or
Winston
Winston's gone. Yeah.
will be the 4th person eliminated from the game. The 4th person eliminated from the Survivor Schmoedown. Winston
Wow.
Marshall.
The 2 people I'd said both got
Yeah.
votes, man. What is this going on today?
So does the
Yeah.
article, man.
You see, Winston usually is a cool head, but when he loses it, right? And he just lost it at the wrong moment.
Like I said, I think walking away from Shannon when she pulled in Perry, I think that was a big mistake.
Yeah.
Let's check out. Well, maybe not. Let's see who actually voted with. Who voted out Shannon? Who didn't vote for Winston? Frank voted for Winston, obviously.
I think
He didn't vote for
Shannon.
himself.
I think Shannon
Marisol
voted for Frank.
Yeah, you're right, Dan. So it was Shannon
Yep.
voting for Frank. I don't think she got the memo that
No,
Winston
this is the
had
right
left
play.
the alliance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I also think there's a good
This
chance
is to
that
make it
Frank's-
look like. This is to make it look like you don't
Yeah.
draw her ire just by leaving one alliance. And she's not manipulating anyone else's votes. She voted for Frank.
That's true. But I think that puts her in a lot of danger if they lose again, because the 2 players, I think the 2 players very much could say, "Hey Frank, let's vote out the last manager on our tribe."
Mm-hmm.
True.
All right, let's go on to episode 5. Same tribes, nothing weird's happening. As sometimes my mouse decides to scroll all the way down to the bottom. This tribe, still with all the immunity idols, Tom Dagnino no longer has the ability to vote, block a vote. That was just for one tribal. And then doesn't appear like there's any changes to the current alliance structure. Except Brendan is in. It's blocked by this white box for some reason. But there it is. But he is now in an alliance with Chandru. He's only 4 loyal to this alliance, though. As opposed to 5 with his other alliance.
Which is, it's a weird alliance scene. Then, like, they're both happy, but they come like different spectrums of happiness. One is an evil happy, the other one's just pure happiness.
Yeah. Yeah, we got Jessica has the immunity idol. Despite having a disagreement, the Sturgers are still together, still going strong. Oh, actually, Jessica is less loyal to that alliance now.
Yeah.
Everyone else, no changes. I got to imagine that will change when they find out that Winston has been voted out. Because I got to imagine Chandru is not going to be happy about that. All right, let's see. Any changes to the alliances at the new tribe? No alliances here, despite a 3-1 vote to get Winston out. No real alliances on this tribe.
What the hell did Winston do to these?
Reward challenge. These are I don't know, man. So the Black Widow Brigade plus Koi is going to win iced coffee, regular coffee, pastries, and a tea brewing supplies.
Nice.
Soda, who is going to burn the tea?
Who's gonna burn the tea, Roxy?
That's good. Yeah. I buy
The only
that.
one who
I buy
won't
that.
spill the tea is Koi.
Oh yeah. And Jessica's gonna put some alcohol in her tea.
That's fair. And the player, they just win some ice caps.
Hey, better than nothing.
Yeah.
But you know that tribe without Winston, they're still losing.
God knows I love an iced coffee.
Is Brendan's from Tim Hortons?
No.
You know, I prefer McDonald's iced coffee personally. I
Me
prefer Timmy's regular coffee. I prefer McDonald's iced coffee.
Who are you, Soda?
I
Don't even yell at him.
actually agree with him. The Tim's iced coffee is way too sweet.
Yeah.
Hey, it looks like there's going to be a long off season for the Schmoedown, so we can get into that on the off season. And Dan's gone.
No, I was thrown
Howdy.
out for having differing opinions.
Bring him back. Bring him back. All right. Wins iced coffee.
At least Soda's got my back.
Just kidding.
Guys, I'm trying to get us out of here. I'm trying to get us out of here in a timely manner, assholes. Lou's got to work in the morning.
Yeah.
This is all staying in, by the way.
Of course. It has to.
Okay, let's go on to the immunity challenge. See if the tribe, formerly the new announcers tribe, can pull out a win here. And the Black Widow Brigade plus Koi is going to come in first. That's good because again, Koi is not looking good for him. Is Koi a challenge beast? Is that what's happening? Is he just like brute forcing his way to the end?
Yeah,
Maybe.
they need his muscle. There's a lot of strategists, and they need Koi's physical attributes. Without Koi, they're fucked. So I don't think it's in their best interest to actually get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they can't. The new announcers, they can't stop the bleeding because the players are gonna win another immunity challenge.
Damn.
Guys, I don't know if it looks bad for Shannon or if it looks bad for Frank. I'm excited though. All right, this is the tribe I actually really want to see go to tribal council again. The players, because that has all the advantages.
Yeah, no kidding. Your immunity swap.
Why am I not scrolling? There we go. Mark Ellis and Tom Dagnino bond slightly, and I scrolled down a little bit strongly. I scrolled down a little bit too far. We can see Tom Dagnino also bonds strongly with Rachel Cushing.
Okay, so he's working his magic.
Daniel, what's going on with Tom Dagnino? Does he just know he's on the outs and is trying to do everything he can?
I mean, obviously, but also these are people who, if they don't necessarily like Tom Dagnino, they definitely have known him longest and are most likely to tolerate him.
That is true. That is true.
Makes sense. That makes sense. All right, Brendan Meyer. Let's not forget. You know, Brendan. He was less loyal to this alliance anyway. He leaves. He's not with Chandru anymore.
Nah. Poor Chandru, not.
You know, they came together just in case Rachel came at them, but now Brendan says, I don't need you anymore, Chandru. Let's see if anything exciting happens on the manager's tribe. Again, the announcers are the one who are going to be going to tribal council. Jen leaves
Oh,
the alliance consisting of Jessica and Rachel.
damn.
Wow.
Okay.
Soda, what was it that made Jen leave Jessica?
Maybe she's just tired of Jessica's conniving nature.
Lou, can they
Wanted
ever
to
get
strike
back
it on
together?
their own, and
Say what, Dave?
Sorry. Can they ever get back together?
Yeah, I'd say give it 2 days, and they'll probably get at it. Because twins, they know each other so well that at one point it breaks off. But I don't think it's gonna be forever. That being said, that's if the people don't else and Jessica don't turn on Jen.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go on to the announcer tribe. Nothing happens at the announcer beach.
Shit.
They 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 get back to camp and they all just sit quietly and wait for tribal council. So I got nothing to say. Let's go to tribal.
yeah, real.
This can be an interesting one.
You got to imagine it's Frank or it's Shannon.
I don't know what.
Soda, I'll come to you first.
Okay.
I think Frank, because he's the outlier. He's the odd one out.
Yeah. Lou?
Shannon.
And Daniel, who do you think?
Interesting. I'm also gonna say Frank. I'm not seeing Perry flip her vote yet, and I might just call a tie. Actually, yeah, tie.
A tie, that would be interesting. I think at the last tribal council, Shannon voted for Frank, and Frank voted with Marisol and Perry. I think Frank, Marisol, and Perry are all just going to vote for Shannon.
Yeah.
But it could be interesting if Frank and Shannon get together and say, let's vote for one of the players.
Yeah, could be.
See, I would think Shannon goes out if she hadn't established that alliance with Perry.
That's true. Alright, enough dilly-dallying. Let's get to the votes. There is no idol because Rachel has it. First vote, Frank Janish. We saw that coming. Second vote, Shannon Barney. Saw that coming. That's probably each other's votes. Third vote, Shannon Barney. And the last vote, and the fifth person, voted on Survivor Schmoedown, Shannon Barney.
I think this is the first one I've been wrong on.
You can't call them all, Soda. You can't call them all.
Yeah. You see, that's the thing. Shannon thought she was in power and she's in good graces, but she rubs off the wrong way without her knowing it and came back to bite her butt.
True.
Daniel, this is probably the hardest for you to swallow. She was your winner pick coming into the game. Where did Shannon go wrong?
It was like the cycle of all of the tribes was what hurt her the most. She didn't end up in the new tribe with anybody from her former alliance, and that was tough to work off of.
That's true. I think her biggest mistake was she got too cute. She voted for Frank instead of Winston in the last vote, and Frank never forgave her.
She just seemed too sus.
Too sus. We'll look at the votes, but it's pretty obvious what happened. Yeah. Everyone voted for Shannon, and Shannon voted for Frank. All right. We have one more episode before the merge episode. So where all the tribes will be dissolved and it becomes an individual game. Hopefully, you know what is actually interesting now that I'm looking at this? Tom Dagnino and Koi are the and Roxy. Never mind. I was gonna say are the last manager standing, but Roxy is still there. I forgot. Sorry, Roxy.
So we've got half
But I
of
think
them left.
yeah, there is the least amount of managers left in play. Hey, and then can the announcers tribe? Can they finally win a challenge with just the 3 of them? I hope so.
We'll find out.
Perry's hanging on, man. She again, she's the low key player and finds a way to survive.
Yeah. All right. Back to the players tribe again. The tribe with all the advantages and the, people have been joining alliances. People have been leaving alliances on this tribe. I want to see them go to tribal council because I want to see what that looks like. And there are no major changes except last round, Brendan and Chandru broke up. Any changes at the manager's tribe island? No changes. Yeah, no changes here either. I think everyone is kind of. I think what's happened is everybody is just. Oh, actually, one change. Stacey Howard, despite not being a tribe with the rest of the Sassy Guild, she's more loyal to them than she has ever been.
Be right back, gentlemen.
All right, let's check in on the announcers tribe now. I called the managers a hot mess, but these guys they just need to get it together. No changes whatsoever. Perry is the only person who has an alliance.
Actually, loyalty, Stacey Howard is up to 8, I think. No.
Oh, so it did.
No, that's a
6.
That's a 6.
Oh, okay.
I was like in between the time checking on the manager's tribe. Stacey's been like, I love Brendan and Stacey. I'm not around them, but I love them.
I miss my friends.
Aw. Okay. Go to the reward challenge. And the manager's tribe, again, they've got first place in every challenge so far. With the strategic mind of the Black Widow gang and the brute force of Koi Jandrew, they're going to win 10 pizzas and soft drinks.
Nice.
Now, keep in mind, every episode that we've gone through has been 3 days, and they are on an island, on a desert island, so it has now been 12 days with very minimal food. These people are just honking down this pizzas.
Well, except for whatever the chefs bring when the cameras aren't rolling. I mean, what?
All right. That's enough out of you, Soda. That's enough out of you.
I know how this
goes. All right, and you know what? The announcers, they can't pull it together. The players' tribe, they get 1 pizza.
Wow.
So,
did you read through that challenge they had to do?
Yeah, well, the also thing is, they do...
It makes sense why 3 people couldn't do it.
Well, no, 3 people were doing it from each tribe, because you sit out as many people as it is to make the teams fair. So, but, the other 3, they're not getting as much food. They're grumpy all the time. They keep having to lose their friends. I can see why they're losing. All right, let's go to the immunity challenge.
You can't rest any players during the challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't need the rest, though, Daniel, because the announcers have finally won.
Wow, who'd have thought?
Frank, Marisol, Perry, none of you are going home tonight. All of you are going to the merge.
And Perry cried just a joy.
Yeah. You know who cried more, though? Frank, because you got to imagine the players would have turned on him. He's it would have been me tonight. It would have been me. And you know what? The new players, Brendan Meyer, Chandru, Ellis, Rachel Cushing, Tom Dagnino, the tribe that was the most combustible if they ever went to tribal, never went to tribal. They win immunity. Guys, it might be curtains for Koi.
Yeah.
Might be.
Or we can have a surprise. You know what? I think it's Jessica.
Oh, that's gonna be exciting. Let's see.
Mhm.
We're gonna check back in. We're gonna check in on the players first, see if anything's happening, and then we'll see what's going on with the managers. Brendan and Rachel both still have idols. Tom Dagnino has a major meltdown.
I could see if
Tom.
am I understanding correctly that Brendan could use immunity on his sassy guild partner who is going into a vote right now?
If, well, no, because you have to. You can only play it if you're at tribal. So
Okay.
what Brendan could have done, which he didn't do because he's still holding the idol, is he could have like ran over to, I believe, Stacy's on that tribe and said, "Stacy, here's my idol. Be safe," and then she could use it. But it doesn't look like that happened because the simulation doesn't know how to account for that. All right, but
Although
Tom
it
has a
can
meltdown.
actually.
Yeah.
They sent like somebody found the idol at a camp they weren't at before.
No, she got swapped onto that tribe.
That's why, yeah.
Yeah, she didn't start. You're talking about Jessica. She found the idol because no one else had found it, and then she went to that beach. All right. Despite having a major meltdown, Ellis and Tom Dagnino are in a very strong alliance. 7 and 8.
Wow.
It's pretty good. Well, they haven't known each other a long time.
And Dagnino, despite having that maybe it was a sympathy meltdown.
Maybe.
I think this could be the power couple going into the merge.
You might have been correct
Now,
about it
let's
not
check in on the
looking good for
managers.
Coy.
This is a crew that is going to tribal. Jessica has the idol, so probably not going to be her. Roxy is doing something. She's impressing the rest of the team. She's, Lou, what is Roxy doing to impress the rest of the team?
She's probably talking a lot of strategy. She's probably like showing her knowledge and making people on board with the way she sees the game.
Yeah. All right. Going over to the announcers now. We'll get back to the managers when we get to tribal council. Announcers, they're just so happy that they're not going to tribal. They don't know what to do with themselves.
They finally
happens.
get to eat.
They don't. They didn't win any food.
They just stay.
Oh no.
They just won immunity. So, you know what, though? Good for them. They get the night off.
Yeah.
All right. So, here it is. Coy, Jen, Jessica, Roxy, Stacy. Jessica has the hidden immunity idol.
Okay.
Soda, gonna come to you first.
Oh.
Who do you think's in the most trouble?
It's Coy. It's Coy
Yeah.
because, like I said, with Frank earlier, he's the outlier.
Yeah.
See, all 4 of these women all have mean streaks in them. I've never seen Coy with a mean streak.
That's fair. And Lou, what are you thinking?
I'll flip it. I think Jen is in trouble. I think Jessica's going to turn on Jen.
Before I jump to Daniel, I agree with you 100%. Something we haven't talked about much is Jen did leave that alliance with Jessica, and they had that minor disagreement. So could Jessica go get the rest of the crew and say, "We're getting Jen"? Daniel, what do you think about that?
I do think it's about who Roxy wants to move out of at the moment. And if I remember correctly, Coy was not in the manager group because he befriended Tom. He was cast out You know who hates Tom more than anyone in the world? Roxy Stryer. And she just
Yeah.
impressed everyone in this group. I could see them voting along her way. I'm not liking it for Koi, and I could see Jessica playing her immunity right now, just to make sure it's not her.
Okay, let's get to it. If anyone has the idol, now is the time to do so. No one stands. Jessica holds on to it. We have so many idols going into the merge. Oh my god.
That's really cool.
It's when you keep all your items for the end of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. First vote. Oh, Daniel, you might have been wrong. It's Roxy Stryer.
Wow.
Second vote. Roxy Stryer.
Okay.
A blindside.
She might have impressed the tribe too much. They're like, wait a minute.
See,
We gotta
this
get
what
rid
I
of
mean.
her.
This is what I mean. She showed her strategy. They were impressed, but then like, okay, she's dangerous.
Stacy Howard. Oh, you know what? Underreported fact. 2 rock stars on the same faction. And I think they said we got to break that up. 6th person voted out. Roxy Stryer. 3, that's enough.
Wow.
Out of nowhere. That's final vote was 4 votes for Roxy, 1 vote for Stacy. Lou, I'm in shock. What happened to Roxy?
Again, she showed all her cards. She said to herself, I'm going to show them what I'm capable of, why they should work with me even more, maybe try to be the leader, try to take over things. And people just cashed on, you know what? She's a lot more dangerous than we thought. We have to get rid of her right now before the merge, because they're thinking merge as well. Because if we're letting that kind of strategy player merge, we're screwed.
Yeah. Wow. Just the first real blindside of the season. That's incredible. That's some incredible stuff right there. We'll check out the votes. Not really a need to though, because everyone voted for Roxy, except for
Roxy.
For Roxy, who voted against her own rock star. Why do you think? Just quickly, Daniel. Why do you think Roxy chose to go after Stacy?
I could see the Sassy Guild has been an alliance through like the switch up and through this whole game almost, and really it just seems like let's break up the biggest alliance before they get to like congregate again.
But yeah, and everyone else was too scared.
And Koi survives. Koi found a way, man. Koi's like, I'm the only guy out, but you need me in my muscle. So,
well, you know what? Koi's a sweet talker.
Yeah.
After the blindside of Roxy Stryer, everyone heads into the merge, where old friends will come together and old feuds will be ignited as all the players are forced to live on one beach and compete for the first time solely as individuals. Make sure you check out the next episode of the SCHMOEVIVOR series.